Hello, YouTube. I forgot to start recording. I am really glad I remembered that before we actually got into the game. Okay. Yeah, so... recapping again, because I forgot to start recording. Whoops. Yes, we set up last time our own place, financed by Hamza. Kind of an esports family restaurant. Love it. Named Cyber Slop HD 2.8 Cafe. Thank you, Biancle Gaming. God. And we got a little bit into this chapter 7. And it was not great so far. Yeah, so I was just in the middle of saying, before I remember that I wasn't recording yet, this game does tend to lay it on a little thick with the foreshadowing when things are about to twist. Yeah, like before Francine died and the Funplex got handed over to Deco. It was all this heavy, forlorn, I just really feel like something bad's gonna happen. I have a really bad feeling about this. And then something bad happened. And then, you know, this time it was like, everything's going perfect. Everything's going so fantastic. Everything's going amazing today. Haha, nothing's gonna go wrong, right? Huh? And of course, that's when Ashley's having a rough go of it. When we finished, last time we were playing, the last conversation we did, we finished a conversation with Ashley, which went very poorly. And I don't think there's anything we could have done to stop that. I don't think that has anything to do with the choices that we made. But yeah, Ashley's just like, I look horrible. This sucks. I'm the worst. You deserve someone so much better than me. Like, it's all coming crashing down. Sweet, precious Ashley. Ugh. So, that is what's up here. We just finished that conversation. Ashley has stomped off to go clean her face up after crying, because she is, of course, the mascot once again in her new establishment with a brand new mascot costume. Looks very nice. Indeed, and that's where we are. Yeah, I guess let's hop in. Oh, before we hop in, I was thinking I may or may not cut at 1 hour today instead of 2. Because I may or may not have left a particular Christmas gift to the last minute. I may or may not need to finish a project this evening. So we'll see how this goes. I might cut things a little bit early because that's kind of a thing that I need to do. Whoopsies. That being said, though, let's get on in there. Stepping to the forefront, I grasp the door handles and throw the gates to Cyber Slop HD 2.8 Cafe wide. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to say that with a flat face. Oh, there's a choice. Behold, gamers, I give you Cyberslop 2.8 Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. And yes, I am going to say the full name every time. Welcome, friends. Welcome to Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe, or Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe is now open for business. I fucking love behold, gamers. The absolute ridiculousness of behold, gamers. I give you Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. Oh, gutsy. I thought that was going to be the jokey one, but maybe that's because I can't read the word gamers in a serious context anymore. Behold, I give you... Okay, bye. Yeah. I don't even have time to finish one line of my big dramatic speech. The crowd spills through the doors and runs right past me, eager to get to the games. Okay, everything's working there. Oh, whoops. Sorry, I was just checking something in OBS. I don't know. I just had a feeling. I was like, I forgot to start recording. Did I forget to turn the mic on? No, we're good. I'm set, we're good. I'm set, we're good. Immediately, the arcade fills with sounds of beeps and boops, games starting up, and people laughing with delight as they find their favorites. Well, there goes my entire opening ceremony plans out the window. I had all sorts of stuff planned, but if folks want to just get to gaming, who am I to argue? After a few minutes of final checks around the place, I decided to move into Phase 2, meet and greets around the arcade. I walk the arcade like I did in my floor attendant days, talking with folks and making sure everything's running smoothly. Although I could probably track down Ashley too, assuming she wants to talk yet, which may not be the case. Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe is my domain, open to my exploration. Where should I visit first? Gavin and Percy are hanging out in the restaurant. Naomi is fixing Teo's dance game, which seems to have crashed. And Queen Bee and Ashley are talking with some arcade newbie. I feel like this is going to be another one where we can only hit 2 out of 3. Thoughts and opinions in the chat if you still have them. I'm going to have a drink of water while I think. I'm a little nervous about approaching Ashley after the conversation we just had. But then it's like, you don't want her to think that, you know, that we're like avoiding her either. Unideal. Let's talk to Naomi and Teo first. Let's check in with these fellows first, because I am nervous about Queen Bee and Ashley. I'll think on it. Maybe we'll do them second. If at all. I just don't want to be pushing Ashley too hard. If she needs space. Naomi fixing Teo's dance game, which seems to have crashed. Most of the time I'm drawn to Showtime stage because of the flashing lights and hip beats, not because it's completely silent. No music at all. As I approach, I see Naomi feverishly working to fix it. Seeing the whole thing without tune sync to its flashy lighting rig going is kinda depressing. And listening to Naomi mutter as she works, she undoubtedly feels the same way. Biangle Gaming, hello, welcome. It's all good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could have modified my schedule for the holiday, but I'm vibing. I'm chilling. I'm taking a break from working on a last-minute Christmas gift. Gonna multitask, but keep it real. I totally understand. I too have projects I should be working on right now instead of streaming, quite frankly. But, you know, it's chill. I'm here. Hope that you are able to successfully complete the tasks that you have set out for you as well. House sitting with a friend. I see. It's all good. Yeah, it's just, no, I'm staring at an unfinished present right now. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if it's coming out the way that I want it to, but that's fine. Very important task of rereading Homestuck. Fuck yeah. That is of the utmost importance any day of the week versus any other task. But yes, we are checking out the crowds on the first opening day of Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. with Naomi and Teo right now because I was nervous about approaching Ashley. But maybe we'll do Ashley next, we'll see. Form Spring. Oh god, the Form Spring. Oh yeah, that's a lot going on there. You're welcome. Yeah. It sure is something, and I am going to say the full name every single time. There will be no abbreviating to just Cyberslop. Full name every time. Okay, Naomi and Teo. Listening to Naomi mutter as she works, she undoubtedly feels the same way.
Oh.
This was working fine earlier. Why isn't it working now? Oh. Fortunately, Teo is proving surprisingly knowledgeable about the inner workings of his favorite game. You may need to re-image the hard drive. I know some gray area websites where we can get a replacement copy of the files if needed. This is the 3rd release version of Showtime Stage's software, right? Those are easier to come by than the more modern 4th version, oddly enough. Some bad jokes, but his takes on Vriska are way better than the book commentary? Interesting. I may have to peep at those. Because usually I just go, oh, Form Spring, because of all of the other awful stuff. Teo looks like he knows every thought I've ever had. Yes, he is in his finest form. The files aren't the problem. I think the hard drive itself was damaged in shipping. And if so, well, you might not be able to dance at all today. I'd have to order a new part. I'm sorry. There were just so many games to get up and running, and I must have missed this ticking time bomb of a hardware failure. Hey, it's cool. I don't need to get my groove on all the time. Showtime Stage is one of our flagship games. It's flashy, it's exciting, and Teo's dance moves bring the crowd in. Yes, and we also market for esports crowds. Teo is very sweet. I enjoy him a lot as a character. Getting it working for opening day is a priority. Teo, do you know any sources for Showtime Stage hard drives? Naomi, can we pull a hard drive from a different game and reformat it? Can we roll a different game to replace it temporarily? Do we get illegal or do we gut another game? Yeah, because Teo did say he had sources for the software, so he might have sources for the hardware. Just as a temporary patch-up to kind of fix up the system, order a backup of the right part, and then if the crap one goes, you can switch it in right away in the future. Because ideally, we don't have to take any other games off the floor. But also, using a non-standard piece of hardware is always, there's always some element of risk associated with doing that. Never mind. I was about to say, oh, aren't there, some games in storage that they could grab one from instead of a game on the floor? But this is not the Funplex. RIP. This is opening day of a brand spanking new arcade, so everything they have is probably everything that's out. Yeah, anything with a powerful enough drive is... You know what? This is a video game and I'm overthinking this. I mean, what else is new? But unless there's other thoughts and feelings, I'm gonna take a drink and we're gonna check out Teo. See what Mr. Teo's got for us. Okay. Teo, do you know any sources for Showtime stage hard drives? Gutsy, okay. If you know where we can get the files discreetly, what about the physical drive? Teo, do you know where we could, you know, pilfer one? As a Showtime stage community manager, of course, I cannot advocate third-party mods in official Showtime stage hardware. But I could probably hook you up with a few friends in town who develop their own homebrew replacement hardware. Hey. I bet I could wrangle up something that'll keep us rolling for a few days while Naomi orders a true replacement part from corporate HQ in Japan. That's what I was thinking too. Appreciate that we are on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
That'd work. I bet I could doctor it to look official too, just in case. I'll make some calls. You can count on me. We'll have this running in an hour or two. Hell yeah. So it'll take a bit of time, but we'll get our stage back in working order. Good, good. Maybe we'll get through opening day without any major problems aside from this. Haha, that's called foreshadowing. Ah, it's one of these fellows that we saw their crew over at the Funplex, the little ghosty guys. Before I go, I spot a gamer who's been watching, super curious about what's going on. I could swear I've seen this guy before, maybe in a crowd or something? At Deco's Palace. Hey, is Showtime Stage really hosed? For now, yes, but we'll have it fixed up as soon as we can. Aw man, I wanted to get my groove on. That's a bummer. You know, I might know a guy who can get you a replacement super cheap. Or, like, any game you want. Anything. As long as you know, don't ask too many questions. Thanks for your generous offer, but we'll find. I'm getting the feeling I'll be asking lots of questions. By super cheap, do you mean fenced goods? I'm feeling a thanks so much, but, we'll pass at the moment. You know, this is an emergency situation that we're grabbing from illicit means. But generally, it's probably best to keep it official when you're running a business like this. Just to make sure all your hardware is actually, you know, the way it is intended and not potentially garbage. Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine. No reason to be mean, or to lampshade what's likely meant to be an open invitation to do some crimes. I'm happy to see your enthusiasm for Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe, but I think we can handle this. Sorry you can't play your favorite game right now, but it'll be fixed soon. The gamer shrugs it off, not too offended. School. Just figured I'd offer. I dig this place. It's got a little bit of everything I like. Especially all the sweet PvP and esports stuff you got. Kicking ass and taking names is my jam. Hell yeah. I'll just come back later to wow all the ladies with my hot style. Okay, sir. I love gamers. I mean, teenager. Yeah. Yeah, I'm intrigued. And I feel like this crew is going to be popping up in a number of situations within the new arcade. Straight Dirk Strider here is the worst, actually. Wait, what? Are you getting Dirk vibes from this fellow, or? A lot of people draw Dirk with snake bites. That is a thing that I've seen a number of times. But I'm a little confused. Was that a Formspring answer? Did he have form? I don't think he had form spring in Act 6. Oh, maybe he was talking about bro. Later. Oh, as soon as I saw wow, all the ladies, it was ruined. Oh, right, yeah. That was odd. But as he fades back into the crowd, I decide to move on. Where should I visit next? Okay. Biangle, I need second opinion. Should we talk to Ashley? Y'all, you were there at the end of the last stream, right? For the disaster conversation, if I remember correctly. Y'all think it's a good idea to approach her in Queen Bee at this moment, or no? Snake bites made you think of Dirk. Yes. Yeah. You remember? See, we could. I don't want it to be like we're avoiding her, but I also don't want to be like pushy, because we're in like that professional setting, and it's like, you know, I don't want to push too hard. Need to fix things. Yeah, but it's like there's customers there, and there's Queen Bees there, and it's like out in the public area. Worried about Pushy 2 though. Isn't this the same day? It is. It's literally like, I don't know, at max a couple of hours or like a few hours since that whole conversation happened. So like, we could just say hi to Gavin and Percy. Oh, Queen Bee is the esports professional. Percy is the Moopy champion. He was one of the options for financing. And Gavin is the, what the fuck is his job? Accountant? With the blue vest. He wears the blue vest. And Queen Bee's got like the white jacket, and I forget what her shirt looks like, actually. With like long hair. Long black hair. Percy's redhead. Yeah. So those are the fellows. So they're all sweet. They're all swell. It's just to Ashley or not to Ashley? That is the question. I'm leaning kind of away from it. Because I feel like... I feel like putting her in that position of being like all professional and shit. While there's background stuff going on. It's just like... a lot of pressure. You know? You really gotta go with your gut. Don't ask me for relationship advice. I'm not great to ask for relationship advice either. I'm gonna go with Gavin and Percy because I don't want to be too pushy. Gavin and Percy are hanging out in the restaurant. Yay! I was just about to say, I wonder if we're gonna get to see a restaurant background, and here it is. Snazzy. I love the colors. Oh, good luck, thank you. Seeing as we decided to open the new arcade and restaurant in time for the lunch rush, it's difficult to spot Gavin and Percy in the crowd. Difficult to spot them in the crowd as we look at an empty room. But I managed to find them, having sandwiches and chatting. Oh, my phone disconnected. Love it when that happens. OBS is still going, right? Yeah, OBS is still going. My phone is just stupid. You're gonna say you love it too, but you're biased. No, it's good. It's a good look. It is an excellent look. Tanked. Completely tanked.
Much obliged.
I'm glad for your little tip. I was ready to invest a good chunk of my pocketbook in that company. All my hard work would have tanked right alongside it. This is par for the course when my siblings snatch up technology companies. It's a pump and dump, in essence. They stir up excitement in the acquisition and then drop it once it goes cold. I've never seen one of their endeavors bear fruit for very long, thanks to their short attention spans. I'm glad I could save you the heartache. Okay, so Gavin comes from a family of numbers people. Percy is a tank, yes. Percy plays tank in Overwatch. There are tanks in Overwatch, right? Is Roadhog? That's an Overwatch.
Apologies.
No offense. I think I can handle a few accidental heart-related puns without going into cardiac arrest, my good fellow. But it's good to avoid a pothole on the road of finance, yes? All the better for charities who will eventually profit from my own loss. Great, thank you. Yes, there are tanks in. Yes, Roadhog. DVMing. Yeah, because I'm only really like intimately familiar with Splatoon terminology, and Splatoon doesn't really have like tanks, so to speak. Not in the traditional sense. Because like basically everybody has the same HP. It's all about how you play around with it. Anyway, I'm gonna stop myself there because I will fully explain Splatoon team composition if I don't stop myself right now. I approach them in what seems to be a natural lull in the conversation, although talk of finances is in itself quite a downer. Oh, there's some different HP in Overwatch, how dare you? Oh, no, I wasn't implying that they all have the same. No, Splatoon is like uniform HP. HP is not something that is affected by gear choice or anything like that. So, stock market talk?
Oh, indeed.
Indeed. I do like my trades in the morning. I do like to do my trades in the morning before I come to the arcade. Get all that bother over with so I can focus on Moopy. I'm afraid we're being astoundingly boring at the moment, Roxy. Just two overly serious gentlemen talking about finance. That's fine. I'm adulting at 110% efficiency today, having started a new business myself. I should probably learn about how, like, money works. Oh? What would you like to know about? Oh. Investments. How do I plan for the arcade's future? Expenses. I want to throw a kick-ass party tonight to celebrate. Or taxes. I've never had to file for business before. Let's say investments. If there was gonna be a kick-ass party tonight, probably would have been planned ahead of time, I'm feeling. Investments. How do I plan for the arcade's future? I'm also just curious as to what exactly their answer is going to be. Ah, yes. Logic points. It's been a while since we had any logic points. It used to be our top score, but it fell behind a little bit. Oh no, it's still tied. Still tied. I'd like to invest in our future. Think long term, you know? Surviving for many years to come, rather than jumping at the easiest profit I can. Any tips? Last second party planning might be bad. Yeah, like... That just seems too stressful. Points with Percy. When are we gonna party camp even though I'm an American? Yeah, that border situation. No fucking clue when that's gonna... I was gonna say clear up, but I feel like it's a weird way to word that. Y'all know what I mean. A fine view to take. My own investments are preferably long-term. Yes, I make moment-to-moment trades, but they're backed by the stability of stock bedrock. Even after I'm gone, I expect many of those to cash out gradually, and I've hired a phalanx of lawyers to carry out my wishes over the next, 30 years. Holy shit. Gavin, how about I show you my portfolio? Give you some ideas for how to build up a nest egg for Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe.
Thank you.
I'd be honored. I'll let you two handle the fine details. The two sink deeper and deeper into conversation about currency exchanges, fiscal policy, tax rate changes, and I start to lose consciousness. The literal fucking travel ban. Hey. I was thinking the other day about My Chemical Romance, because I think of them every day. Because December 20th was the 1-year anniversary of their very first reunion concert. At the Shrine in LA. It was December 20th at 8 p.m. local time, and I watched it. I watched the whole thing on a Twitch live stream from some blessed person that live streamed the entire thing from the pit. Yeah. So that was, even though I wasn't like there, that was still like just phenomenal to get to like see and know that like in California right now, they are actually literally doing this at this moment. My Chamomile Romance. Yeah, they had their reunion. And they had that like whole year of reunion show plans, and then the pandemic happened, and I was like, they were supposed to be in Toronto in September, and they postponed the show to next September 2021. And I was thinking the other day, I don't know if let alone whether or not it will be safe to do shit like stadium shows by then, depending on like vaccine rollout, etc. Or, it could decide to throw another fun mutation at us like it is doing at the moment. But let alone whether or not it would be actually safe to do any kind of like big stadium shows like that, which it probably won't be for a long freaking time. I don't even know if the border is going to be open for them to come here. I was thinking about that, and I was like, God, I'm never gonna see them live, am I? They're just gonna keep dragging out this dream, keep dragging me through the mud until eventually, they just don't. I don't know. I'm an optimist at my heart and soul, but it's hard to keep that up these days sometimes. Oh, Wildland is California. Cool. Gonna visit once the pandemic gets sorted. East Coast. Yes. Still got tickets for Boston that got pushed to September. Yeah, and I still got mine for Toronto. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed for both of us. I admire their passion, but there's only so much adulting I can handle in one day, and I need to reserve some for later. It's then that I notice raised voices at a nearby table. Hello, another familiar face. It's not really an altercation or an incident yet, but they are talking a bit louder than the others. Miss, I've run your credit card twice, and it was declined twice.
Damn, this sucks.
Run it again. I'm telling you, it was working just fine earlier. I got tokens using it, see? See these tokens? Sensing an opportunity to provide excellent customer service and further prove my adulting chops, I step in to help. Oh, quick romance then. Yeah, no, this is another one of the teens, but like, they definitely drew all of these teenagers looking more like young adults. But yes, this is another one of the teens from that ghost crew. I said it before and I'll say it again. Much appreciation for this aesthetic. Fucking slaps. Yes, this is a customer who's a little upset. Sensing an opportunity to... Oh, yes, I already read that line. Hello. Good morning. I'm the manager here. Can I be of some assistance? She looks awfully familiar. Have we met before? Oh, right. I invited her to check out my arcade, didn't I? I guess that's why she's here.
What's up?
Hey, good to see you. Love what you've done with the place. Just love it. But something's wrong with your credit card readers. My card's legit. I was using it earlier with no issue, but now it's all messed up and stuff. Can you help me? I can pay cash if I got it. I'm not trying to duck and run on you, but I'd really prefer to use the card. Yes, Iris, run it one more time or on the house. Hey, it's opening day. We could just put it on the house. Because they just, you know. That's how I'm feeling. You know, put it on the house and just, you know, make note if it becomes a pattern later, but like I don't think it will. I mean, maybe that's because I trust people too much, but maybe I'm being too trusting, but like benefit of the doubt. You know this fellow. You know what? It's on the house with our thanks. It's opening day and I want to build customer loyalty. Best way to do that is to be unusually generous. It's good you trust because they have good fashion. Ah, gutsy move. Interesting. I thought that was going to be kind. Opening gay. I'll pick up the check for you so you can get to having fun playing the games. My little way of saying thanks for visiting Cyberslob HD 2.8 Cafe today. Seriously? Wow, thanks a bunch. I had a good feeling coming into this place, like it'd make a fine home away from home. Glad to see I was right. Super glad. Okay, I'm off to get my game on. Another problem solved by Roxy. I am so good at this. I wonder if Gavin's going to immediately come marching over and ask us what the fuck we just did. Oh, no. Scene? Okay. With that matter settled, it's back to wandering the arcade. Where to next? Oh, we get to go to all three. Ah, we gotta talk to Ashley now. I'm nervous. Queen Bee and Ashley are talking with some arcade newbie. Near the center of the arcade, Ashley is showing off her new cosplay to Queen Bee. I know she has her misgivings about it. Yellow. See, on honeycomb. I knew there was honeycomb in there somewhere. I know she has her misgivings about it, but people are really digging the costume. She's got a decent crowd of people around her. And that combined with the normal fans that surround Queen Bee, we've got ourselves a pretty nice gathering. Seems that one new customer has garnered the attention of Queen Bee and Ashley. Another one of these ghosty fellows. Hey, look kid, a real-life in-the-wild newbie.
Hiya.
Welcome to Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. Actually, I tuned in immediately. Yes, she is here. We're so happy to have you join us for opening day. Despite her earlier spike of depression, she seems at least able to keep up the good cheer for the customers, even if it might be faked. Thank you. As much as I'd like to pull Ashley aside and talk things over with her, it's probably best not to air any dirty laundry in front of the customers. I'll just wait until it's a more opportune moment. Child, yes, you, young one. Tell Roxy here what you told us. I've, never used a joystick before in my life? I mean, I've mostly been to Deco's Palace or played games on my phone. Touchscreens and stuff, that's all. I've never really been much of a gamer, but all my friends are here today, so I was figuring I might try one out. Yay! Look at that earnest smile. You go, kid. Trying new stuff. Good call to wait.
Whoa.
Never. Not even once played on a joystick. Can you believe it? Yes? We've all been there. No point in faulting them for it now. Duh, but that's just too cute. Ugh, to be young and innocent again. And don't worry at all. Cyber's Love HD 2.8 Cafe is the right place to learn. We are a friendly, inviting sort of arcade. No mad skills required. Here, it's all about having fun. Oh yes, and you know what's super fun? Learning how to play Fist of Discomfort. Okay, Queen Bee. Back off and give the kid space. Give the kid a little time to have a look around. Trust me. Want to go a few rounds? I'll even spot you some tokens. Oh my god. Please be nice. Seeing Queen Bee's con, Ashley quickly tries to offer something else. Or you could join me for a round or two of TMNT. Nothing like a friendly, cooperative brawler game to ease you into things.
Nope, no way.
Best way to learn is to jump head first into the deep end, I say. No regrets, just mashing buttons and moving that joystick. And when you're starting with the hottest title, you've got a built-in community to learn from, right at your fingertips. But turtles who are ninjas. Stop stressing the kid out. Looks like I might need to jump in and persuade this kid to choose a game. They look like a deer trapped in the headlights. Stuck in the crossfire. Yep. Hard arcade action, Queen Bee. Friendly fun, Ashley. Or neither of them, Fast Cars 5. I'm leaning towards Ashley. Because trial by fire is not the optimal entry point for everyone. I know some folks definitely it works for them. And they're like, nah, just throw me into the deep end. Let me figure this shit out. But I feel like that's a minority. Yeah. Moderate speed cars 3 or slow cars 1. Also, excellent options. Very unfortunately not on the table, but yes. You want some friendly fun? Ashley's right. Yes, and that was the kindly option, rather than throwing this poor child into the deep end up shit creek without a paddle. Gotta go with Ashley, though, you agree? Let's start you out right. 2 buttons, 1 stick, endless fun. Ashley, want to show our new friend the majesty of mutants named after famous painters?
Yes!
Oh, do I? Let's go beat up some conveniently bloodless robot ninjas and get shell-shocked. Okay, sure, lead the way. And gone. Sorry, Queen Bee. There goes my chance to talk with Ashley. Although, I'm not sure she wanted to talk with me right now anyway. Another time, perchance. Oh, I wasn't thinking about that! Shit, that's right. If we sent the kid off with Queen Bee, we might have had a second with Ashley. Oh, I feel fucking bad about throwing that kid into her wilds, though. I mean, I'm sure she could be an excellent teacher. But she also asked if the kid wanted to play against her. I don't think that's fair. The newbie seems happy with this decision. Even if it's just because they get to play with Ashley, who's a bit less intimidating. That's also part of the factor. Ah, shit. I was looking forward to decimating that newbie quite a bit. Yeah, you know what? Even though we would have had the chance to talk with Ashley, I'm still happy about this decision. Because that poor child. In In a good-natured way, of course. I'm still learning from my teammates in 4HK, and I'm eager to pass on, and I'm eager to pass some lessons on. Okay, I'm going back to beating the crap out of fodder. You have fun out there, okay? You've earned this day through your blood, sweat, and tears. Hopefully more blood than sweat and tears, but you get the idea. Wait, hopefully more blood than sweat and tears? Wouldn't it be the other way around? Actually, might still need more space and time to process anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's still, like, earlier in the day, right? Like, I'm pretty sure it's still technically morning. Which, you know, there's still a whole other day to get through. If an even bigger upset happens, you know, we pull Ashley aside and an even bigger upset happens. Who knows how that could affect both of them for, like, the whole rest of the day. Time for me to move on. Before I can continue my wanderings, Gavin pops up directly in my path. Oh no. Stop whatever you're doing and look towards the doors without making it look like you're looking for anyone in specific. What? Okay? What am I pretending not to be looking for? Mrs. Jean de Fame. What? I have no idea who that is. The top arcade critic in the city. Her reviews can make or break an arcade easily. I didn't think she'd be coming today, as normally some little independent arcade is beneath her interest, but apparently she's made an exception. Whew. If we don't want to end up smeared across every website she writes for, I suggest you go play nice and show her all the positives of Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. Almost got through it without laughing. Okay, I'm on it. Best foot forward. She's the redhead near the entrance with the handbag. Best of luck. I easily spot her thanks to Gavin's cues. Considering this morning lacked the usual chaos I experienced on my first day at the Funplex, I'd say we're off to a great start, and I'm sure this reviewer will appreciate that. Wearing my most professional smile, I stroll over to the entrance. Oh my god, is this the fucking mom from the first day at the very first day at the Funplex? You gotta be fucking kidding me right now. How could she possibly give us a negative review with a name like that? Well, we pissed her off when we didn't play favorites with her kid on the first day we worked at the Funplex, so I guess that's how. Fuck. Why? I'm gonna die. Look at her. I know. Oh my god. You. I remember you. Oh no. Oh no. My dear wonderful Josh had a miserable time in your arcade at that birthday party. You and your lanky friend implied my Josh was too stupid to know how coin slots work. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. Oh, you were goofing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's all good, I know. Just playing the bit. Might as well burn it all down to ashes and build a new arcade on those ashes 100 years from now after this blows over. Before I can try to defend myself, she holds up a hand to stop me. Now, while I seriously question the wisdom of allowing you to run an arcade, I would love nothing more than to give you 0 stars and walk away immediately. I am unfortunately committed by ethical standards to stay and properly review your establishment in a relatively unbiased fashion. So as unpleasant as this may be for both of us, I suggest we remain professional, even if you've dug yourself a rather deep hole to climb out of, in my view. Understood? Ugh. Fuck you. Even if I want to go on a tirade or chew her out, I've got to think of the arcade. This isn't some rando angry parent. Not this time. It feels like chewing ground glass, but I need to swallow my pride on this. Understood. Excellent. What I need from you now is to stay out of my way. No special treatment or consideration. I need to observe your arcade as a disinterested outside party so that I can judge your facility and atmosphere. But rest assured, if I see some egregious mistake, I will bring it to your attention. Pointedly. I am picturing her being very upset about the knockoff hardware in the Showtime stage, if she happens to notice it. The hard drive should not be visible from the outside of the machine if it is functioning properly. But, yeah, how kind of her to bring it to our attention. So very kind. My readers likewise will become very aware of your shortcomings. I do my best to support consumer activism, and that requires absolute honesty of any difficulties I observe. So until such time as I require you, I suggest we speak no further. Agreed? Sure, fine. As you were, then. Oh, shove it up your ass. Holy shit. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Not only does she hate us right off the bat, but I can't even leap to the defense of what we've built here without antagonizing her further. I may need to talk with Gavin about how to save Cyberslop HG 2.8 Cafe from an inevitable negative review. Nope, nothing else I can do now but pray to the arcade gods that everything from here on out goes perfectly. Haha, that's more foreshadowing. Oh boy. Once again, I wander the floor, but this time, while it's all smiles and pleasantries on the outside, I'm left alone. I'm left all alone battling my thoughts. Now more than ever, I need to present the perfect arcade. If we're a bug under a magnifying glass thanks to this new wrinkle, well, I aim to be an absolutely majestic bug. A bug of bugs, a bug which knows no equal. We'll send this Mrs. Defame packing with nothing but positive things to say. Besides, the morning wasn't too eventful. Who's to say the afternoon will be a disaster? Haha, the writers. Okay. And then the afternoon was a disaster. Well, who'da thunk? I knew I'd spoken too soon the second I saw Gavin approaching me with a tinge of worry furrowing his brow.
Utterly ridiculous.
It shouldn't be possible for us to be out of nachos in the vending machines this fast, and yet here we are. I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there were only a few bags in there. Missed delivery, perhaps? Ooh-woos. Ah, shit, You did redeem it 15 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. That didn't show up. It's not showing up on my phone. This is the second stream in a row that it's not... My phone isn't registering redemptions. That's a new problem. Fuck. I'm so sorry. Okay, I have to figure out a new system for this, I guess, at some point in time. Because this is now the second time that this has happened. Okay. Ooh-woos. Coming right up. I have receipts for ordering exactly enough to fill them up, and yet there were only a few bags in there. A missed delivery, perhaps? And that was the least of our problems. Roxy, we've got an electrical problem. 3 of the Wetwell games have showed it out. I don't understand. I tested the power supplies. Outright rebuilt a few of them. Unless someone's seriously scuffling their sneakers and shocking the coin boxes, we're talking a failure somewhere in our electrical wiring. Calamity after catastrophe. They just kept piling up.
What?
All of the toilets stopped working. All of them. Oh my god. We need to call a plumber fast, and not the one that jumps on totals. There goes any hope for a perfect opening. What are we gonna do? Oh, this doesn't make any sense. I'm freaking out. I'll admit that. I'm freaking out. Maybe we should close down for the day? I went out the winkles, try again tomorrow. Yeah, a problem. We got a problem. Or a plumber. Fuck. We are hastily losing our grip on things. And if I don't say anything, we may as well call it quits. I must refocus our energy. Command the troops. Relieve tension. Ask for help. I mean... Yeah, I'm losing my grip. Okay, I would like to ask for help. But can I ask for help at the same time as... commanding the troops and relieving tension? Like, can I please just do all three? Scarily vague courses of action. Yeah. I'm leaning towards... Yeah, it's a tough one. I can command the troops to ask for help. That's the thing, is I don't know what exactly it's gonna be. Ask for help is the safer option, but is it really? Exactly, right? Let's get I'm gonna say command the troops. We'll get everybody going, you know, because they are the most familiar with this environment, and hopefully that eventually leads to, like, I don't know, calling a plumber, calling an electrician, and if Naomi finds that to be necessary, buying more nacho chips. Honestly, the nacho chips is, like, the least of the worries right now. Like, I think the biggest concern is that literally none of the toilets are working. Holy shit, what the fuck? Second to that would be the wiring, because we don't know for sure that it's a problem with our own wiring, but also it could maybe set the building on fire, which is, like, a little bit more concerning than the toilet's not working, but we're not 100% sure that it will do that, so that's why it's second place. I don't give a fuck about the nachos. Frankly. Do not give a fuck about the nachos. Fuck it. Command the troops, let's fucking go. Gutsy, okay. No way. We are no way. We are not giving in just because of a few bugs in the system. We are the Funplex X-Patriots, the proud crew of Cyboswap... Fuck. The proud crew of Cyboswap HD 2.8 Cafe. It is a really bad combination of issues, yeah. Did we give up when Deco came knocking? Hell no. And we aren't giving up now. I want to hear some solutions. Talk to me. Ashwi? The group exchanges nervous glances. Then, thankfully, stops to breathe. And think.
Ooh.
Okay, I think that's good on ooh-woos. I will become the plumber we need. Oh. Sweet Ashley, you don't need to do that. Pick up a phone. Love yourself. Pick up a phone. I mean, not exactly, but I'll grab a plunger and do what I can. We'll have to close down the bathrooms for now, but I'm sure we can convince one of our neighbors to loan us theirs, maybe? I'll check next door with them before I go do battle with our demonically possessed toilets. And while I'd say this vending machine issue is a human error, I have enough faith in my own error checking to say this human is not responsible. I'll make some calls with our distributors and see where the chain broke down. Also see about ordering some quick replacement stock. Mine's a bit more complex. I need to replace the fried power supplies, but I can do that. I can do most of those today. Meanwhile, I'll put a feeler out to the indie arcade community online. See if we can get an electrician with arcade experience out here quickly. I've been meaning to get back into online groups, and even if that means popping my head up in a crowd, I'll do it. Okay, good solutions, people. Good solutions. Teamwork! I won't be able to work the floor while I'm taming our restrooms, Roxy. Are you good with covering for me? Things seem to be getting more intense as the day picks up. You three focus on your tasks at hand. I may be the boss, but I was a floor attendant originally. I can handle whatever Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe throws at me. Got it? Gotcha. But I'm changing out of this first. I don't want to get poo water all over the new mascot. Doodles. Rip. I'm on it. You can count on me. Go team! I'm happy to see Ashley at least seems to be in better spirits. Even if she doesn't realize it, I'm glad to have her passion and lightheartedness inspire those around her. With all three busy, that leaves me in charge of every problem that may emerge for the rest of the afternoon. No way to tap out with someone to help me in these situations. No way to tap out with someone to help me with these situations. I'll need to work fast to hit every problem before it's too late. Can't leave any stones unturned this time. No risk of letting something spiral out of control. But I'm ready. I mean, I have to be. No choice. The cyber slop disaster. God, what a phrase. Feeling freshly invigorated, I start my floor trek. There are problems all around me, but what should I tackle first? Cursing and banging as someone beats up a machine. A crowd gathering around the new posters Juniper designed, or the video on the wall keeps showing pictures of bunnies? Okay, I think someone beating the shit out of a machine is going to take priority right now. That is my feeling on the matter. Like, Naomi is already having to fix the wiring and a bunch of shit. Let's not break another machine. Cursing and banging as someone beats up a machine. Hello, Percy. We're getting a look at this one with Percy. As I hear the clang and bang of someone assaulting a cabinet, I see Percy holding up a finger to grab my attention. I motion for him to join me, and he does. Oh, thank goodness. I tried to grab Ashley, but she was in a hurry, brandishing a plunger like it was some sword. There's so much going on right now. What's happening? Some hooligan's working his way down the retro game. Whoop. Hit spacebar a little too soon. Some hooligan's working his way down the retro games, yelling at them and smacking around the joysticks like they're speed bags. I swear he was going to knock over our joust. That's how hard he was shoving that cabinet. People have been avoiding going near him ever since he started raging out. It's causing quite a scene. I'll take care of it, Percy. Thanks. Have the tank use his HP to guard the console. Yeah, come on, Percy. Get in there. Be careful, love. I don't like the looks of this one. He places a hand on my shoulder in solidarity before leaving. Oh boy. So we're alone. This happens more often than you'd think. Someone getting so mad at a game that they start smacking the cabinet around. Unlike pinball, which goes into tilt mode to punish you, the only justice to be found here is my justice. I am the arcade law. It's this guy! It's another one of those ghosty fellows. This one, I think this was one of the people who was cheering on the fight at Deco's palace. I think a red sweater person was doing that. You stupid fucking piece of shit game. I totally jumped over that fucking barrel. Fucking stupid monkey shit in his fucking barrels. Even if, well, I'm a little less than eager to bring the law down on this guy. I am in awe of the size of this lad. He probably eats 6 whole hams for breakfast and bench presses pickup trucks for fun. But I know my duty. I know what I must do. You break it, you bought it. Okay, that's enough. You out now. Sir, I need to ask you to stop that immediately. Oh shit, it's Blinky. Mm-hmm. I think maybe just telling him to fucking stop. And then if he persists, then give him the boot. Kick him out, but then do you lose the whole crew? Well, yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, is he gonna take the entire fucking group of them with him, right? I think, sir, I need to ask you to stop that immediately, and then see where he takes it, I think. Because it's like, to the best of our knowledge, he started freaking out, and then people just stepped back, and nobody's actually tried to talk to him, let alone anyone who actually works for the arcade. So, you know, if we can take the kinder approach first. That's generally my MO in most, not all situations, is to take the kinder approach first, if possible. Sir, I need to ask you to stop that immediately. Let's keep this simple. Sir, we have a strict policy against damaging our games. I need you to stop that immediately. And who the fuck are you, huh? Oh good, just what I need right now. From the corner of my eye, I spot Mrs. Defame watching. I better stay cool. I'm the manager here, and I have the right to eject any customer abusing the games. I suggest you play nicely if you want to stay in Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. Understood, sir? You little... But oddly, his attention is diverted to something or someone behind me. It's only for a couple of seconds, but his whole demeanor changes after that. Huh. Maybe his friends are telling him to cut it the fuck out. The arcade. No, say it. Fine. He storms off, deciding he'd rather have the last word than argue further. Oh god, it's Pac-Man! I turned to see who or what exactly changed his mind with a sharp glance, but the crowd's too thick. Whoever or whatever it is gone now. And Mrs. Defame returns to the crowd without a comment, hopefully quietly approving of my law bridging. That was odd, but I guess a win is a win. Now then, what problem to address next? The crowd by the posters or the video wall showing pictures of bunnies? I mean, I don't think the video wall showing pictures of bunnies is a problem. But I guess if it's supposed to be showing the high scores, it's a problem. Like, I guess if we didn't put the pictures there, that's kind of an issue. Who the fuck put the pictures there? Or crowd gathering around the new posters. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I guess the video wall. Unless there's any strong objections, I'm feeling like that's, my call. Alright, video wall showing pictures of bunnies. The retro television-based video wall was an idea I came up with during the renovations. Naomi runs the whole thing off a cheap mini computer too. Practical and inexpensive, and it gives the perfect amount of flair. And I've been pretty proud of it up until this moment. For some reason, it's showing a nature documentary about cute and fluffy bunnies instead of retro music videos and arcade high scores. Look at those cute bunnies. Ugh. Not that bunnies are a bad thing necessarily. There are so many worse things they could be playing, but still not what I want it to play. Something's amiss. As I'm hunting down for the remote control we keep at the prize desk, Teo approaches. Bunnies, huh? Yep, bunnies. Interesting choice, Roxy. Not my choice, Teo. I'll have it fixed in a moment. Okay, cool. I was wondering if we'd suddenly experienced a paradigm shift in arcade theming or something. Yeah. The bunnies are really cute, though. Grabbing the remote, I flick it back to channel 3, which should take the video feed from Naomi's system. And it flips it back to the bunnies on channel 5 a few seconds later. Persistent, aren't they? Almost like the rabbits themselves. So I click it back to channel 3, and nope, once again it reverts back to 5. Okay, clearly we're dealing with a master hacker, one who can modify Naomi's system despite having no physical access to it. Somebody's Iris. An individual capable of truly hacking the planet. Yeah. Or it's a prankster with a universal TV remote. Also an option. I've got one of those myself. Helps me turn off overly loud TVs in bars, which drowns out the beats of whatever game I'm playing. You know, I had never thought to attempt to use a universal remote on anything. Although, even universal remotes, don't they have to be programmed to the TV so that it will actually respond to it? Because in my experience, they don't just work out of the box on literally everything. You have to actually, like, configure it to match up with your own TV. Or the TV in question. Not that I would ever do that, mind you. Just in case. It's Jake Harley's hyper-universal remote. Yes. But with great power comes great responsibility. And clearly whoever's forcing us to watch this lacks the latter. How about I go subtly check the crowd to see if anyone's got a clear line of sight and is pointing a gadget at the video wall every time you change it. I'm strapped for help, so I'm not going to deny Teo's offer. Sure, go for it. The war for remote control continues for another minute, back and forth from music videos to documentaries about rabbits. And now it's showing them mating. Oh. Which I'm seriously hoping doesn't count as pornography, or it'll be yet another black mark against us with a certain arcade critic. It's only been a few minutes, but it feels like an eternity of copulating legomorphs before Teo returns. Found him. Orange jacket, standing near the pinball section. Ah, I'm gonna guess that's our friend that Ashley was playing with earlier. Thanks, Teo. No worries. Anything for you, Roxy. I roll up the sleeves on my hoodie, ready to put an end to this. Yep. Wait a minute, isn't that the arcade newbie from earlier? They didn't seem like a troublemaker at the time. What's going on here? Nope, it's definitely this kid. I can see the tiny plastic gadget in their hand, briefly, before they pocket it. Perhaps noticing my approach, the teenager rolls stealth and gets a natural 1, resulting in an awkward and obvious attempt to look like an unimportant part of the crowd. Oh, Dad works at TV. He can confirm a few minutes of faulty airtime is indeed a literal eternity. Oh, yeah. I mean, I feel that panic every time my stream goes down. A they! Yes, it is a they! A very mischievous they. Yeah, nice try. Hey, didn't do anything. I mean, hi, good to see you again. What's up? How are things? Given this living bundle of nervousness, I'm not sure I feel like coming down like a ton of bricks on the poor kid, but rules are rules, right? Excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? Got a thing for bunnies, huh? Cute, or I'm afraid I need to ask you to leave. I'm caught between the first two. I mean, excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? You know, is to the point. But, you know, poking about the bunnies is kind of like, hey, I'm not gonna kick your ass, but I know what you're doing, and you better fucking stop. Yeah, don't encourage them. Yeah, okay, I guess I will just go with the first one. Excuse me. Isn't Kara still watching? Probably. She seems to be appearing behind every corner. Excuse me, would you kindly stop doing that? I'm sorry, but I know you're the one changing the TV channel. I'm not. I mean, you are. But it's okay. It's not really a big deal. If you'd kindly stop doing it from now on, we can let this go. It's not like you did anything seriously wrong, okay? Just stop changing the channel. Okay, sorry. Oh, nervous teen. We're good. I wasn't trying to cause trouble. I mean, I was, but... yeah, you can't say you weren't trying to cause trouble when you were deliberately messing around with the building's technology. Never mind, okay, I'll stop. Thank you, bye! And they're gone, slipping back into the crowd. That was weird. What's going on here? Yeah, are these, like... Are they out to fuck us over, or what? Like, what is this? I decide to look around a bit more, hoping for some clues. What trouble should I investigate next? Crowd gathering around the new posters Juniper designed. A small crowd has gathered near the back of the arcade for some reason. It's especially odd because there's no games here, just some great wall art and posters that Juniper came up with. It's especially odd that the crowd is ignoring Queen Bee over said posters.
Come on!
Charming. Real fucking charming. Hey kid, you seen this yet? Oh god, did someone graffiti the posters? See what? Seen what? Juniper's marketing must be on point to get that amount of attention. If only it was that, kid. Here, let me show you. Queen Bee pushes past the crowd, glaring at them as she goes. Grow up! Don't you have better things to do? Sheesh, some people. And I see why the locals were swarming and snickering. Juniper made a bunch of posters and decorations based on Ashley's pixel heart design for the arcade, and all part of our branding and marketing experiment. Except when you draw a big old ding dong and permanent permanent magic marker and use that heart as the base, well, it gets rather naughty. You know, I had a feeling it might have something to do with penises. Non-binaries either have green, purple, or orange. It's all secondary colors, baby. Yes. Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed that specifically before, but that is true. People really can't see a thing without drawing a penis on it, huh? A fact which is not lost on Mrs. Defame, who turns up her nose at the improvised wall art. Great. Just great. So, yeah, someone's gone and defiled a bunch of our posters. Fortunately for you, I got a good look at them just as they were walking away from this one. Big guy, wearing a pair of blue shutter shades. It's another one of those ghosty fuckers. I'm more into... Oh, God. Why is this sentence worded like this? Stop. I'm more into virtual fisting than real world fisting, but I got your back if you need to roll up on this guy. He looks like bad news. This is likely unintentional. Very likely unintentional. But oh my god, why? Oh my god. I'm just gonna keep fucking going. I can't do this. Thanks, but I can't have you acting as official arcade security. We don't have official security jackets, for starters. Plus, I'm the manager. It's my duty to take this on. Yeah, good luck with that. My advice? Call the cops if you have to. Queen Bee, no! Don't be a bootlicker. This whole situation smells funny to me. Hey, you! No photos! Closer with online pals, are you fine with that? Yeah, boo cops, a cab. Queen Bee, don't be like that, please. Queen Bee yanks down the poster adorned with pornographic graffiti before it can go viral. She leaves the confrontation to me while she does her part to clean things up. Thank you, Queen Bee, for that. For taking down the posters. This fellow, I think... Did we see this person? At Deco's Palace? My mind blanked on where. I think so. It doesn't take long to track the guy down. For starters, there's his rather unique fashion sense. Also, I spy him in the middle of another graffiti stint. Caught red-handed. Kinda hard to give him the benefit of the doubt, or even a second chance. He clearly broke the rules of the arcade. Although he looks like the sort who could break me if I break the news to him badly. I should choose my words wisely. Ones that involve me staying in one piece. Don't do that, please. It's against the rules. Keep that up and don't call the police. No! Especially no. Super duper extra no. Fuck. Sir, I'm afraid I need to ask you to leave. This crew's got to be a Pac-Man reference, or am I late to the party realizing this? You know, that had not even occurred to me, but you're probably super right. The only one that's off color scheme is the girl from the restaurant. But otherwise, yeah, it's hitting all the targets. Number 1, please, I don't want to see racist police brutality in this game. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Don't do that, please. It's against the rules. Maybe we can avoid a scene if I politely ask him to just stop? It's worth a try, at least. Hope springs eternal. Sir, please stop. Immediately, he straightens up, pocketing the item he was committing arcade crimes with, all nonchalant-like. What? I wasn't doing nothing. Yes, you were. I know, in fact, exactly what you were doing. I'm the manager here, and I'd like to ask, would you kindly knock it off? I don't want to have to eject you from my arcade. Understood? At first he growls a little, ready to protest his innocence. Wait, did this say protest or protect? Protest. Yeah, I read it right the first time. Before holding himself back. Lucky I'm under orders, nerdo. Fine, whatever you want. Orders? Okay, these people are definitely from a group that they either decided to come in here or fuck around, or somebody sent them in here to fuck around. But, like, fuck around and find out, shitheads. As he walks off into the crowd, without another word. I'm left in a state of utter confusion over our exchange, but I'll take it, hesitantly. Iris? Yeah, I'll keep an eye on him through the security video feeds. Don't worry. I'll let you know if he resorts to his nefarious ways. All handled and without causing an incident. Whoops. All handled and without causing an incident, although I'm vague on what he meant by orders exactly. With that in the bag, I quickly look around to see if there are any other nearby problems I can address. Before I can continue my quest to purge my arcade of evildoers, I'm interrupted by an onslaught of my hard-working staff. Status updates. I knew it. Roxy, about our missing inventory.
Oh.
Well, I might get my hands on whoever did this. I found the electrical problem, Roxy. Sabotage! Sabotage and treason! An enemy agent walks among us. Somebody's out to get us, and I feel like it's Deco. It would not surprise me at all if that crew were sent in by Deco. And that all of this is... Because he is out for blood. He is out to wipe us the fuck out. He will not have forgotten that we're crashing his business, especially when we decided to set up a restaurant-style arcade deliberately to nab his customers. He said rawr. Yeah, that guy. on his way out. Fucking, I think Deco sent these people. It would not surprise me if he was behind this. Because, like, fucking up our supply chain, messing with the electrical, screwing up literally all of our toilets, that seems like a little bit much for a group of rowdy teens. That seems a little too elaborate. And, like, under orders. So, like, yeah, like, under orders. Right? So, you know, either there's a ringleader among them, or they're all being ordered by... I think Ashley is correct. Sabotage and treason. Well, not treason. Because I don't think that it's anyone among the staff. I think it's just sabotage. Ashley is back at it with a killer look. Okay, so we have some insight into what's causing all these messes, but it's a chaotic jumble right now. One at a time, please? Our suspiciously low snack inventory was indeed not human error. The delivery truck never arrived here. It was routed to a garbage dump due to a computer error. Or, as I suspect, maleficence. And maleficence explains our electrical problem too. Remember my joke about someone scuffing their feet and shocking the coin boxes? Nope, that's actually what happened. An external shock, not a grid failure. Okay, the kids could have done that, but they could not have fucked with the computer. That is too much. Someone's got a battery or some other shock prod and was using it to crash games. Must be the same someone who flushed a bunch of wadded up paper towels and firecrackers down the toilets. Okay, no, the kids could have done that too. Never mind. The teens, the youths are fully capable of those two things. But, like, the supply chain stuff seems a little too... I'm still very, very suspicious of a certain Mr. Deco. Especially because we saw this crew hanging around in Deco's palace the last time we saw them. It's a war zone in there. I was able to dredge up one super gross chunk of it, but we'll need a professional plumber to get the rest. This is all sounding way too suspicious to be random acts of hooliganism, and it also ties into what I've been handling on the floor. I've had to deal with pranksters all afternoon, too. I've been so busy playing firefighter, running from blaze to blaze with a leaky bucket, that I haven't been able to put the pieces together. But now it's clear, and I know what I must do. You'll all pardon me, it's time for Mr. Nitram to go kick some ass. Good work, everyone. Wrap up your tasks. I'll handle the pranksters. I think I've got an idea of who's behind all of this. I like the middle one. Just being, you know, we gotta, you know, let everyone know they're much appreciated. They've been working their butts off. Love y'all very much. All three of ya. Nitram kicks some ass. Yeah, I know. In the context of the name Nitram, that is also... not entirely in character. Middle one good? Yeah. Good work, everyone. Wrap up your tasks. I'll handle the pranksters. Good work, everyone. I'm proud of you, but the job's not finished yet. Gavin, order us replacement inventory. Ashley, find a plumber. The best we can afford. Naomi, finish up replacing the fried power supplies. As for me, I'm going to have a word with our miscreant. You know who to blame for this mess? I've got a pretty strong suspicion. Go get him, Roxy. And with a nod of solidarity, all of us split up, each on our own mission to thwart the ne'er-do-wells. Everything's gone wrong all over the place, ruining my perfect opening day plans, and someone has to pay for this. My friends are counting on me to lead, to be the responsible one. I can't foist this off onto Gavin like I might have done at the Funplex. Finding my quarry isn't particularly difficult. She's been in the background the whole time, watching and waiting as I ran around trying to put a lid on the mayhem. Leader of the group. Her eyes study me as I approach, grinning ear to ear. Hiya. Hiya, hi, hello there. Figured it out, huh? Yeah. I can't say I understand the why, but at least I know the who. The matching fashion style was a pretty big clue. I guess a formal introduction's in order. Yeah, okay. The name's Sue. Natural-born leader, hacker extraordinaire, and leader of the Ghost Monsters, the hottest gang on these streets. Hello? Pleased to meet ya. She playfully curtsies, her wicked smile never ceasing. And yeah, I guess my friends were a little wild and crazy, leaning a bit heavy on the pranks. But clearly you were cool with that, since you didn't kick any of us out. I respect that, I really do. Shows you know it's all in good fun. Let me make it up to you, okay? Sue steps back and taps a button on her smartwatch. I don't trust like that. And from the crowd of gamers, her whole gang assembles. Gang, this is... what's your name again? Mr. Nitram. Best balance of all approaches. I guess this would be... I don't know. Maybe they are just kids fucking around. I don't know. That supply chain thing seems like too fucking much, though. Literally, Pac-Man Ghost, no doubt, because that one is pink. Yeah. Mr. Nitram. Gang, this is Roxy. Suddenly remembers. Roxy, this is Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Ah! You fucking called it. Now then. She turns to face her ghost monsters. You were all very, very naughty, and I'd say he's owed an apology. A big fat I'm sorry from each of you. Don't you agree? I don't like the look on her face. This feels performative. Like they're putting on a show for us, but they'll be back or something. Each of them mumbles a semi-coherent, semi-sincere apology. Yeah, whatever, sorry. Real sorry. Gosh, I'm so sorry, Mr. Nitram. I'm really sorry. When they finish, Sue faces me once again. There, everybody's sorry, which means everybody's forgiven, correct? Because, and this is me being real with you, I like this arcade, I really do. It beats the crap out of Deco's Palace, that's for sure. I can easily see this being our new home, you know? I admire what you've done with the place. It's totally awesome, and I'm really looking forward to coming back again and again. Purple sus. Like, like, I don't know. I'd understand this just being, you know, teens testing the boundaries of a new environment. But the supply chain thing feels like a little much. I don't know. She did just say she's a hacker. But again, like, that's a little more than just, like, teens fucking around doing a prank. I don't know. I definitely don't want to end our first day here on a sour note. No. So I'm glad we could communicate like adults. Apologize for being naughty and move on. Notice that she's not giving any space for Roxy to say, actually, all is not forgiven. Watch yourself. She's just bulldozing through the speech. Now, okay, we may still ruffle a few feathers while we're here, but that's cool, right? I'm sure you understand that it's all fun and games, nothing personal. No. Not understood. We have a fucking professional reviewer here who's gonna fuck us over if you keep fucking around. And also, it's not all fun and games. You're breaking shit and, like, putting graffiti on things. Like, barreling through, bulldozing Saintbury. Yeah. So, what do you say, friend? All's forgiven? I paused, taking in everything Sue rambled on about. Let me get this straight. You scare our customers, mess with our television sets, smash up and short-circuit our games, clog our toilets, redirect our mail orders, expect a second chance to cause trouble after I already let your first wave of chaos slide, draw dongs on all of our posters, and you want me to smile and let you come back tomorrow? My words barely faze her, that grin still lingering. Yep, yeah, that sounds about right. I love this arcade, and I think we could be great friends. What do you say, partner? Waiting for my response, she holds out a fist to bump. Oh my god. Okay, Vriska. Get their ass, plural. Get their asses. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course not. Sure, why not? I absolve you of all your arcade sins. Lomo, get out. If you truly love this arcade, you have to stop causing problems. Rules are rules. If you can respect them, you can stay. I don't trust like that. Like, they got their chance round 1. Her coming up in here, like, assuming that she can have it all good? No. Fucking get out. You're done. Like, no fucking shame. And 100% just gonna do it all over again tomorrow. Like, y'all are out of chances. It's not happening. This is the only one that's, like, telling them to get out. Does not, you know, because, like, the reviewer's still here, so otherwise it would be tempting to say, are you fucking kidding me? But Mrs. Defame is still lingering, so we need to handle this diplomatically. But yeah, out of chances. Out of chances. Not happening. Sure, why not? I absolve you of all your arcade sins. Well, no, get out. As a rare, what the fuck is that one again? Oops. Oh, I'm so sorry. There was lag. I didn't see that come up. As the duly ordained arcade pope, I hereby absolve you of all your sins. In the name of the frog, the monkey, and the holy yellow circle that eats all the dots. No, actually, you're all banned from the arcade. Get lost or else. No! Don't put those filthy words into Roxy's mouth. We are not calling the cops. God damn. Get that fucking bootlicking shit out of here. Get wrecked, kid. And Sue just laughs. She laughs and laughs as if I've posted a funny cat video, not made a direct threat. Friend, you don't want to get the pigs involved. No. I mean, if you really feel you need to, go ahead, call them. It's cool. We'll go quietly and be back the very next day. We've got friends in high places. We don't sell drugs or weapons. We sell information. And information as a currency is far more valuable than what other gangs trade in. What the fuck is going on here? So just smile, nod your head, and say, yes, Miss Sue, you and your friends are always welcome here. You don't want to see what I can do with the push of a single button. So now you're threatening me? I'm just telling you how it is. What you do now is entirely up to you. But before she can continue her tirade, we're rather rudely interrupted. That's, rival group? Dirk Strider. I've heard that info is currency as a currency before TBH has some real gang shit. Oh my god, who's this now? Oy. Oi, Sue! The hell you think you're doing here? The thick tension that surrounded us melts away, redirected to the new challenger. All eyes glare towards them. Oh, great. Okay, Roxy, hold that thought. I've got business to attend to. Damn right you do. Ghost monsters don't operate south of 23rd Street. You damn well know this is lovely chainsaw territory. Get lost or get tossed. If I wasn't confused before, I sure as heck am now. All I can do is watch this unfurl before me. With a clap, Sue summons her buddies to her side. I'm sorry, south of what? I don't recall signing any non-compete agreement with you, darlings.
Ghost monsters for life!
Oh, ghost monsters? This locker room gossip queen is disrespecting your fearless leader. What did we say to that? Nobody disses Sue on my watch. Nobody. Yeah, and I ain't scared to hit a chick. I'm an equal opportunity, socially maladjusted individual. Jesus fucking Christ. Oh yeah, oh true, the other one has Dirk's hair. Oh, they were so close to making a Homestuck reference. Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck to say about this. Like, think you've got your answer, ladies. Now then, let's rumble. No! No! Don't here. God. Well, to their credit, they didn't throw the first punch, but we're talking Han didn't shoot first levels of moral high ground there. That's Star Wars? Don't know what scene's referring to. Immediately, the ghost monsters and the lovely chainsaw are at each other's throats, grappling, punching, and shoving each other. A baseball bat gets swung and clangs off the side of a racing game. Soda cans are thrown, someone uproots a chair near the snack machine, and that goes flying too. It's chaos. Complete and utter chaos. And it needs to stop. Now. Iris! Already— No! No! Already calling it out, Roxy. As for me, it was supposed to be perfect. This really just ended all the damage control that took place today. Yup. I mean, this feels like such a, you really thought you could just be nice to people moment. Like, if we just kicked them all out immediately. Well, and then maybe we wouldn't have had that conversation and they would have just been back the next day anyway. Like, it was supposed to be perfect. It was supposed to be... I did everything I could to make Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe a success. I did what I was supposed to do, and fate still screwed me over. But I can stand here lamenting that fact, or I can do something about it. I chose the latter. Priority 1, get the customers the hell out of here. Gavin and Ashley are already on that. I join in, trying to funnel a panicked crowd of kids and gamers out the door and away from the carnage. This way, hurry. In an orderly fashion, please. Out, everybody, out! The fight spills into the restaurant area, fortunately well after anybody eating there had bailed on the place. This just adds greasy french fries to the mix of crap being thrown through the air at opposing sides in this game war. Damn it! I'm not letting that fucker get away with this. That looks like a fucking gun! Until now, it's been the world's sloppiest ballroom brawl. Teenagers flailing at each other wildly and generally wrecking the scene rather than each other. But now she's pulled out a gun. Not some arcade-like gun, but a real-life shooting and killing gun. this isn't happening. This cannot be happening. But this is 100% happening. The leader of the lovely chainsaw gang raises her weapon and takes aim at Sue, trying to end this. But her target is conveniently tucked behind Mrs. Defame and Gavin. If I don't do something, someone is going to get seriously hurt. Not gonna lie, kinda bad. Yeah. Just a touch. My mind races. If everything is indeed in ruins, I have one chance to make this right. One chance to do something good in the midst of all this chaos. Time slows for me like I'm trapped in a dream state. Pure instinct takes over and I start running towards them. Oh my god? What kind of choice is this? It is a trolley problem. No! Because one of them is gonna get fucked up. Like, is there not an option to, like, power slide into all of them at once? Just, like, aim for the knees and knock them down so that they're not invisible or within shooting range? Should have been nicer to the teens. Jesus Christ. I was as nice as I possibly could be. Oh my. Yeah, this is, again, sacrifice yourself. God. Oh. This is awful. I hate this. Oh yes, I was nice until I told them to get out. But, like, I don't think that was the straw that broke the camel's back in terms of, like, that gang, the other group was gonna show up, I think, no matter what. The customer's always right. Oh, fucking gag me. Ugh. Oh my god, I hate this. Because it's like, okay. Gavin obviously is like the one that we know the best, who's like our actual friend, who obviously we would want to save. Mrs. Defame is the reviewer who's going to set our place on fucking fire on the internet if, you know, we don't protect them. Protect so you get good reviews. But then Sue is the likely target in the first place that, like, if this person knows what she's doing with a gun and knows how to aim, she's the fucking target. I think I agree. Sue. Not just because of the reviews, but because she's the most likely target if this person knows what they're doing with a gun. And if we take them down, maybe they'll stop aiming in the general vicinity of the other two. DGZs, hello! Welcome! Hello. Yes. Hello, hello. Hype. Hell yeah. So, we're at a very tough decision in the game. In Arcade Spirits at the moment. And welcome to the trolley problem. I do believe we've made a decision though. We're gonna protect Sue and hope that works out the way that we're thinking it will. Protect Sue. Get down! Ah! Welcome to... Oh no! Oh no, you only played for like an hour? We're in like the second last chapter of the game. What? Somebody had a gun. I will not give you any more context. Look forward to dealing with that situation yourself. Good luck. Whoa. Holy shit, what did you... I was aiming for Sue. Pigs, run for it. Stay cool and wipe the footage first. Do it. Stay with us, Roxy. Stay with us. Help is on the way. Wow. So... Oh my god. Don't tell me we're fucking dead. We're not fucking dead. This isn't the end of the game. Oh, wait a second. There are game overs in this, though. There's not a lot, but they do exist. Did we just fucking die? Wipe the footage? Yeah, like, what footage would they be talking about? Like... Should you leave? Oh, it's up to you if you don't want... if you're super stringent about spoilers, I fully respect if you want to peace out. But you are more than welcome to stay. Bounce, but you'll check in on the next one. Respect. And thank you so much for the follows, or for the follow, DGZs. I'm looking forward to seeing you around next time. Not super strange, but you gotta eat. Very important. Definitely very fucking important. But yes, thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing you around. Later. Okay. So now let's see if we just made the wrong choice and fucking died. Hello. Oh, the captions thing is cool. Sweet, they're working. Yeah, we were having some issues with those, so I'm glad to hear that we got them back up and running. And yes, hello, hi 66609. Welcome. Oh yes, a cute little, it's a cute little emoji sipping tea. Yes, hello, welcome. We are late chapter 7 out of 8 chapters. I just wanted to make a dream for everyone to enjoy. That's all. Was that so wrong? It's what you would have done. It's what you did do for all of us. But I guess no good deed goes unpunished, huh? The Nitram family curse. You've a strong spirit, dear. You'll get through this, I know you will. But for now, you'd best wake up. There's still more to be done. Okay, so we didn't die. Good. Looks like a fun game. It is! Arcade Spirits is like an excellent game. Yeah, it's been a very enjoyable experience. Lots of twists and turns. You know, marketed as kind of like, oh, dating sim in a fun setting, but like the datey stuff, like, is kind of secondary to like the plot itself, which I've been super enjoying. It's very well written. Slowly, very slowly, I open my eyes. The soft beeping of medical monitoring greets me, as well as an angel in white. Well, an angel in a white lab coat. While they're no heavenly being, they do appear to be my doctor, armed with nothing more than a clipboard. I'm still a little hazy as they briefly explain the situation. Thanks to my wild theatrics, I startled the shooter enough that her bullet missed its intended target. And instead, it went into my leg. Which hurts like fuck, but apparently resulted in a surprisingly clean shot that I'll recover from in a few weeks easily. 2 days in the hospital, a week or 2 on crutches, some limping, and then I'll be back to 100%. And more importantly, nobody died. I can live with this momentary pain if someone else gets to live. Period. So, Could have been better. Could have been worse. The doctor, having given me the report, leaves to treat their other patients. But before they do, they inform me that I have a visitor. Okay. Guesses. Ashley, Sue, Mrs. Defame, Gavin. Those are my 4 guesses. That's too many guesses, but one of those has to be it. At least there's a plus side. I just wonder who it is. It is Ashley! Ashley peeks around the curtain enclosing me and into my makeshift hospital room. Her face speaks volumes to how rough of a wait this has been. Her cheeks are stained with tears and there are dark circles under her eyes. Has she been there the whole time? I smile weakly to her and she instinctively rushes over to my side, clutching the bedding, tucking me in. Fresh tears plop from her eyes into the sterile bed. I thought I was never going to see you again. I thought I was never going to be able to hug you or touch you again. I thought I lost you forever. I gently lift my hand up to her face and wipe the tears away. Her green eyes look into my own as relief washes over her. I forbid you from ever getting shot again. All worked out well. Yeah, looks like we got an okay ending out of this chaos. A light chuckle escapes my lips. Gladly. Trust me, I have no plans for anything like that anytime soon. Seeing Ashley so upset over my injury hits me right in the feels. Instantly, regret over our squabble washes over me. Ashley, about before. Yeah, speaking of the personal issues biangle. Before I can say anything else about the events preceding this, she beats me to it. I decided to see a therapist, just so you know. I've had episodes like that before, but this one was like too much for me to handle. I never want to feel like that again. Like I'm a failure, even when part of me knows I'm not. I want to be strong for you. Ashley. You are strong. I want to be strong for you. I'm happy that you are getting help. Aw, I kind of like all of them. But it's like you are strong. But also, just like the bottom two, I don't know. I generally, when someone's being kind of down on themselves or self-deprecating, just saying like, no, you are the thing that you're saying you aren't, usually is like, most situations is not well received. And, you know. But I don't know, sometimes it's right to just be like, oh, excuse you. Or I could just say, I want to be strong for you. Or just, you know, happy to be getting help. I'm tossed up. Any strong opinions? The second one? Alright, we're going with the second one then. I want to be strong for you. Oh, you know what I just realized? I'm gonna... Ah! Hi! Thank you so much for the follow. Oh my goodness. I was not properly notified of that by my notifications. They have been out of whack today. Frustrating. But yes, thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate your support. You don't need to be strong for me. I already know how strong you are. Focus on what you want for you. I am doing this for myself too, but you're also a huge part of my life. You are a part of me. I just want to be the best person I can be. I place my hand on hers and squeeze it tightly. You already are. Moving her hand slightly, our fingers intertwine. She squeezes back. Do you mind if I talk at you for a minute? Please. I've had too much time to think about everything while you were out, and I don't want you to ever feel the way I felt for you to wake up. It was awful. Oh, the way I felt waiting for you to wake up. Why did I skip that word? It was awful. For so long, I've struggled to accept myself. Who am I? Who will care about me if I don't fit the mold? Why do I feel like I have to care? I let the pressure and insecurity wash over me, and when my costume wasn't up to specifications, it broke me. I couldn't cope with all the emotions I had put on myself. I hit rock bottom back there, and even though it may not seem like it, you helped me. And now I'm going to try and help myself. Get advice on how you do notifications. I never noticed when I get a follow and I want to be able to shout out thanks as well. Yeah, you've been having this issue as well? See, like, that's weird. Like, the mobile app, I haven't had this issue with the mobile app before, but the last couple of streams, it hasn't been notifying me properly. Not just of, follows, but of channel points redemptions as well. Which is bad. It's very frustrating that it is not reliable. But yeah, some better way to set that up would be good. I really didn't do that much. Besides, I should have made you blanket for it. I could have discussed it more respectfully. I'm glad to have helped you in your time of need. I guess, I mean, we tried to approach it as respectfully as possible, but there was a certain point where all of the options were really pushy. I feel like I could have discussed it more respectfully is a good way to approach it. To just be like, hey, I recognize that maybe my attitude in this could have been better. Apparently you're supposed to hear audio, but otherwise you don't know how to see it and you never hear the chime. Huh. I've never heard a chime. Any chime that goes off is because my phone is getting an email to let me know that someone new just followed me. Lack of setup. I mean, same. But yeah. Yeah, we can talk shop another time. For now, Ashley's waiting on a response. Feel like middle one? Middle one's probably alright. But, yeah, that's one middle one. I could have discussed it more respectfully. I feel like I pushed and prodded her a little too hard. Dealing with those emotions is difficult, and I apologize if I didn't give it its proper eloquence and respect. I'm not the best at discussing things like that either. And it took all of you dragging me out to the wake to conspiracy for me to get out of my own depression. Honestly, you pushing the topic is exactly what I needed. I was able to look outside of myself and really see what's going on. And if I hadn't gotten to that point, I might not have made this decision. Seems like we're even then? You help me when I'm depressed, and I'll aid you in any way I can. Even Stevens. Let's continue loving each other fully and wholeheartedly. I never stopped, not even once. Me neither. Well, I should let you rest. You need to heal up. You're probably right. Ashley smiles and turns to leave. She gets 3 steps out, stops, turns back around to face me, and rushes back. Leaning over, she places a kiss on my lips. You are the best. Before you go, just know I will continue to support you as long as I'm here. And you're gonna be here a long, long time. Don't forget, no more gunfights. I remember. Okay, for reals, I'm leaving this time. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye. Cute. Seeing the person I care for the most was certainly a boon to my spirit. Now, if they could only do something about the food here. With my heart calmed, my body finally tells me it's exhausted. I snuggle into the covers as a yawn escapes me. Just as I'm about to roll over and drift off to sleep, another visitor stops in. My list still stands. Sue, Defame, Gavin. It's likely well past visiting hours, but with no small amount of both dread and relief, I'm glad to see her. Got it. Mr. Nitram, a word, if you will. I try to straighten myself up from my pillow backrest. Time to put on my professional front, even if I'm in excruciating pain. Okay, I should start by explaining that what happened today isn't exactly indicative of... I should hope it was. It's hard to disguise the disbelief on my face. What? It seems I've misjudged your character, based on initial unpleasant interaction, but what I saw today, clearly you are no fool, nor a coward. I let my need to protect my family override my better judgment. How absurd to paint everything you've built at Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe with that brush, all over such a small matter. I saw you selflessly throw yourself in front of that bullet. You didn't have to do that. You chose to do that. It's indicative of someone who isn't simply in this for the money, as so many in the industry are. I mean, it's also a little bit indicative of someone without any self-preservation. But anyway. While I'm uncertain why you protected that young criminal, I suppose someone who respects life deeply enough to even protect someone like her is to be respected. I suppose I've become a bit jaded from all those eager to cash in on the arcade scene. All the large-scale arcades I have to review tend to be very impersonal and cold. So, you were impressed with our arcade? Well, let's not go that far. I can't say I was thrilled with the amount of mayhem and disaster going on even before a gang war broke out. But I will also say I've only ever seen that amount of mayhem and disaster once before. It's highly unusual, to say the least. The last time I reviewed a small up-and-coming arcade similar to yours, everything went wrong. Everything. I wrote my review in an honest fashion, and as a result of my scathing pen, the place was sold and closed down within a month. Sold to a notable figure in this industry. Wait, you don't mean... Yes, Deco. He done this before. I fucking... I knew some shit was up. That just seemed like... too much. For... Such is the fate of any arcade which dares to stand up to him. Your prior business, the Funplex, only escaped being devoured by being far too small to be worthwhile. Sadly, your enthusiasm may have put it in his crosshairs, and if you cannot tidy up your reputation after today's affairs, Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe will be next. Hey, I didn't laugh that time. Again and again, torn down by Deco. This time, he didn't even have to lift a finger. By pure coincidence, the ghost monsters wrecked everything before he could exact any revenge. All he had to do was swoop in and buy out what's left of our dreams. However, I have come to a decision. Given I was a first-hand witness to your troubles, which clearly were not your fault, and given your willingness to put even your own life on the line for your own arcade, I'm going to tell my editor I need more time, and that I want to return in 1 week to get a more accurate and mature overview of your operation. 1 week. That's the best I can offer you. This is a difficult hole to climb out of, Mr. Nitram. Even aside from earlier trouble, having a gang fight and a shooting transpire at an arcade. Well, the press will feed on this. Even if I was the only press present and accounted for, they'll dig and they'll speculate and they'll chew on your bones. If your arcade survives the initial onslaught, I hope to write a proper review which can lay those concerns to rest. But I'll offer you no more second chances and no more reasonable doubts. Best foot forward when I return, or my readers will know the truth. Understood? Understood. The Konami. I don't know. See, I knew that sounded like something familiar. Konami, duh. Then I'll leave you to your recuperation. With a curt nod, she turns and leaves the room, leaving me with my thoughts. 1 week. Low-key the nerve of her to walk up to someone who's just been fucking shot and be like, I'm sparing you for now. God damn, like, could you not have given that speech to Gavin? I've got exactly 1 week to completely rebuild our reputation and clear the good name of Cyberslop HD 2.8 Cafe. Otherwise, it's game over. For all of us. Yay! End of chapter 7. I was hoping that was coming soon, because we're overtime. But, yeah, I really wanted to finish this one off. So by my estimates, we've got about 2 streams worth of Arcade Spirits left. You cleared level 7 of Arcade Spirits. A winner is you. Now, let's see your score. You're proving to be a gentle, sweet, and compassionate soul. Also, you've scored 24,600 points. Woohoo! And now, let's have one last pizza fact. 62% of Americans prefer meat toppings on their pizza, while 38% prefer vegetarian. Everybody loves different kinds of pizza, and that's a beautiful thing. Do you want to save your game before proceeding to, drumroll please, the final level? Save that game. Yes. Okay, we'll just get a peep at the title and then we'll pause for today. Alright, what we got? Level 8 kill screen. Wow, that's not intimidating at all. Okay. Main menu. You like a mix? Yeah, I'm more partial to meat, but you know, a mix is also good. That's all, folks. Yeah. What fucking day is it gonna be next week? Wednesday next week. Wednesday next week. Why do I feel like that's New Year's? Ah! Not yet. The 30th. Streams. The timing this year? Fantastic. We got the 30th for Arcade Spirits, and then January 1st and 2nd for Homestuck Reread. One of those days will probably be the next, Homestuck's weird. Damn. Die screen. Yeah, when Francine popped up, I really thought we fucking died. Okay. So I am continuing with usual... Isn't the next year, Smug? I am continuing with usual Homestuck Reread this weekend on the 25th and 26th, regardless of holiday stuff. I will be here reading some Homestuck, unless, I don't know, if something else comes up with, like, family stuff or whatever. My parents are like, how dare you? How dare you on this Christmas day? Yeah, this weekend I am planning on continuing as usual. So, if you are unable to make it because you are doing holiday shenanigans, very fair, and I hope you have a lovely holiday. If you are able to make it, because you are not doing holiday shenanigans, come join me. Or if you are doing holiday shenanigans and are also able to make it, also welcome. All circumstances welcome. But yeah, Homestuck Reread is going to keep trucking along. The Murder Stuck Zone, what a holly jolly thing to read about at this point in time. But yes, the Murder Stuck Zone continuing this weekend, and Arcade Spirits continuing next Wednesday. I'm gonna skedaddle because I need to finish that Christmas gift. For tomorrow, so I can drop it off. Y'all, I'm gonna be up so late. Fucking... It's a painting. I'm doing a little painting. I'm gonna be up so fucking late painting today. Oh my god. That's post-holiday as far as you're concerned. That's fair, that's fair. Looking forward to seeing you there. Yeah, that is it for today. I need to go fight with some acrylic paint. And on that note, thanks for hanging out. I hope you all enjoyed the catastrophic happenings of today. Estimated 2 more streams to the end of Arcade Spirits, and then we're doing Sonic Adventure DX for bonus streams. Ayo! Gotta wrap gifts tomorrow. Oops. Yeah. Most of my gifting pool is relatively small, and all of my other stuff is taken care of. It's just this painting, because I have to leave everything to the last minute. Well, see you around. See ya. Have a lovely rest of your day, whatever you may be getting up to. If you are celebrating Christmas on Friday, or if you are celebrating Kwanzaa, the 26th and later, happy holidays. If you have celebrated another holiday, what else? We got Hanukkah happened this month. We got Yule. Those are the ones that are popping into my head immediately. But yes, holiday season. Hope y'all are having a lovely one. I know it's been... It's been a time. And I'll just leave it at that. But I hope y'all are still able to get some enjoyment out of whatever holidays you may celebrate, if you celebrate a holiday. Fingers crossed I'll be seeing y'all right back around here for Friday for Homestuck shenanigans. And have a lovely time. See you around.